Here is a clear, exam-oriented explanation of maintenance under Muslim law, written in simple language and structured for easy recall. Maintenance under Muslim law, NAFAQA. Meaning of maintenance, nafaka. Maintenance under Muslim law is called nafaka. It includes food, clothing, lodging, other basic necessities of life. The obligation is based on marriage, relationship, blood ties, property. 1. Maintenance of wife A. During subsistence of marriage. A Muslim husband is bound to maintain his wife, irrespective of her financial position, whether she is rich or poor. Conditions. The wife is entitled to maintenance if 1. Marriage is valid. 2. She is faithful. 3. She lives with the husband or is ready to do so. 4. She does not refuse conjugal duties without lawful excuse. Wife not entitled if she is disobedient, nashiza, without justification. She deserves, she is the wife, she lives with the husband or is ready to do so. 4. She does not refuse conjugal duties without lawful excuse. Wife not entitled if she is disobedient, nashiza, without justification. She deserts husband without reasonable cause. Marriage is void or irregular, with exceptions. Right finger important point. Under Muslim law, maintenance under marriage is void or irregular, with exceptions. Right finger important point. Under Muslim law, maintenance is not dependent on the wife's earning capacity. B. Maintenance during iddat. After divorce, husband must maintain the wife. During iddat period only. Iddat periods. Divorce right pointing arrow 3 menstrual cycles. Widow right pointing arrow 4 months and 10 days. Pregnant woman right pointing arrow till delivery. C. After iddat, Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce, Act, 1986. After the Shah Bano case, Parliament enacted the 1986 Act. Key provisions. 1. Husband must make reasonable and fair provision and maintenance. O. Within the iddat period. O. But provision should take care of her future life also too. If the woman cannot maintain herself after iddat, O. Her relatives who would inherit her property must maintain her. O. If they cannot, right pointing arrow Waqf board shall maintain her. Right finger Daniel Latify v. Union of India, 2001, Supreme Court held. Husband's liability is not limited to iddat. He must make a lump sum provision during iddat for her entire future. 2. Maintenance under Section 125 CRPC, now Section 144 BNSS. A Muslim woman can also claim maintenance under secular law. Who can claim? Wife, including divorced wife. Children, parents. Important points. Applicable irrespective of religion. Objective is to prevent vagrancy and destitution. Right finger Shah Bano Begum v. Muhammad Ahmad Khan, 1985. Divorced Muslim woman entitled to maintenance under Section 125 CRPC if she cannot maintain herself. Right finger Muslim woman has choice. Muslim Women Act, 1986. OR Section 125 CRPC, BNSS. 3. Maintenance of children. A. Legitimate children. Father is bound to maintain. Son's right pointing arrow till puberty. Daughter's right pointing arrow till marriage. Condition. Child must be unable to maintain itself. B. Illegitimate children. Father is bound to maintain. Illegitimate son right pointing arrow till puberty. Illegitimate daughter right pointing arrow till marriage. 4. Maintenance of parents and other relatives. Parents, children, sons and daughters must maintain. O father, O mother if parents are poor and unable to maintain themselves. Other relatives, entitled to maintenance only if O they would inherit property from the person. O they are poor and unable to maintain themselves. 5. Amount of maintenance. No fixed amount. Court considers husband's income, wife's needs, standard of living, social status of parties. Summary, for exams. Person, entitlement. Wife, during marriage, yes. Person, entitlement. Wife, during iddat, yes. Wife, after iddat. Lump sum provision. Children, yes. Parents, yes. Rich wife, still entitled. Disobedient wife, not entitled. If you want, I can also provide short notes, 2 to 5 marks. Case law table. Comparison with Hindu law. Recent Supreme Court developments. Answer writing format for exams. Just tell me thumbs up. Daniel Latify Union. Daniel Latify Union of India 2001-7 S.C.C. 740. This is a landmark Supreme Court judgment on maintenance of divorced Muslim women, and it finally settled the controversy created after the Shah Bano case in the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act, 1986. 1. Background of the case. After Muhammad Ahmad Khan v. Shah Bano Begum, 1985, Parliament enacted the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act, 1986. Many believed that the 1986 Act limited husband's liability only to the iddat period, took away the divorced Muslim woman's right to maintenance under Section 125 CRPC. Several writ petitions were filed challenging the constitutional validity of the 1986 Act. These petitions were clubbed together, and the leading case was Daniel Latify v. Union of India. 2. Issues before the court. 1. Whether the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act, 1986 is unconstitutional. 2. Whether the husband's liability to maintain a divorced Muslim woman is limited only to the iddat period. 3. Whether the Act violates Articles 14, 15 and 21 of the Constitution. 3. Contentions. Petitioners argued, the Act discriminates against Muslim women. It deprives them of maintenance after iddat. It violates Articles 14, Equality, and 21, Right to Life. Respondents, Union of India, argued, the Act protects Muslim women. Husband must make reasonable and fair provision. Maintenance is not restricted to iddat alone. 4. Judgment of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court upheld the constitutional validity of the 1986 Act by giving it a purposive and harmonious interpretation. Key holdings. 1. Husband's liability is not limited to iddat. The phrase, reasonable and fair provision and maintenance, means, a provision must be made within the iddat period. But the provision should take care of the woman's future needs, even beyond iddat. Right. The obligation is to be discharged during iddat, but it is not confined to iddat. 2. Lump sum provision. Husband must make a lump sum or adequate arrangement during iddat. This provision is meant for her entire post-divorce life, till she remarries. 3. If husband fails. If the husband does not make such provision, the divorced woman can approach the magistrate. Magistrate can enforce the liability. 4. Role of relatives in Waqf board. If the woman cannot maintain herself, relatives who would inherit her property must maintain her. If they cannot, right pointing arrow Waqf board must maintain her. 5. Section 125 CRPC not taken away. The court clarified that, the Act does not nullify Section 125 CRPC. Muslim women can still seek remedy under secular law if conditions permit. 5. Constitutional interpretation. The court read the Act in a way that, avoids discrimination, protects dignity of Muslim women, makes it consistent with Articles 14 and 21. 6. Ratio decidendi. A Muslim husband is liable to make reasonable and fair provision for the future of his divorced wife, beyond the iddat period, and such provision must be made during the iddat period. 7. Significance of the case. Resolved confusion created by Shah Bano case. Strengthened economic security of Muslim divorced women. Balanced, personal law, constitutional principles. Prevented misuse of the 1986 Act against women. 8. Exam-oriented short note, 5 marks. Daniel Latify v. Union of India, 2001, upheld the constitutional validity of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act, 1986. The Supreme Court held that the husband's obligation to make a reasonable and fair provision and maintenance is not limited to the iddat period. Although the provision must be made within the iddat period, it should take care of the future needs of the divorced woman. Thus, the husband's liability extends beyond iddat, ensuring protection of divorced Muslim women in accordance with Articles 14 and 21 of the Constitution. If you want 2-mark answer. Comparison. Shahbano vs Daniel Latify. Flowchart explanation. Recent case references. Just tell me. Noor Sabah Khatun v. Mohammed. Qasim. Air 1997 South Carolina 3280. This is a very important Supreme Court case on maintenance of children of divorced Muslim parents under Section 125 CRPC, now Section 144 BNSS. It is frequently asked in exams. 1. Background facts. Noor Sabah Khatun, wife, and Mohammed Qasim, husband, were Muslims. After divorce, the wife claimed maintenance for herself and for her minor children under Section 125 CRPC. The husband argued, under Muslim law, his liability ends after the iddat period. The Muslim Women, Protection of Rights on Divorce, Act, 1986 overrides Section 125 CRPC. 2. Issues before the court. 1. Whether a Muslim father is liable to maintain his minor children beyond the iddat period. 2. Whether the Muslim Women, Protection of Rights on Divorce, Act, 1986 bars maintenance of children under Section 125 CRPC. 3. Judgment of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court rejected the husband's argument and allowed maintenance to the children. 4. Key holdings. 1. Father's liability to maintain children continues. A Muslim father is obliged to maintain his minor children. Son's right pointing arrow till they attain majority. Daughter's right pointing arrow till they get married. Right finger. This liability does not end with iddat. 2. Section 125 CRPC applies independently. Section 125 CRPC is a secular, welfare provision. It applies to all religions, including Muslims. The 1986 Act applies only to divorced Muslim women. Does not deal with children. Therefore, the Act does not override Section 125 CRPC with respect to children. 3. Maintenance of children cannot be denied. Children's right to maintenance is independent of personal law, divorce between parents, iddat period. 5. Ratio decidendi. The Muslim Women, Protection of Rights on Divorce, Act, 1986 does not affect the right of minor children to claim maintenance under Section 125 CRPC, and the father's liability continues beyond the iddat period. 6. Importance of the case. Protects welfare of minor children. Prevents fathers from escaping liability by taking shelter under personal law. Reinforces the secular nature of Section 125 CRPC. 7. Exam-oriented short note, 5 marks. In Noor Sabah Khatun v. Mohammed Qasim, 1997, the Supreme Court held that a Muslim father is liable to maintain his minor children even after divorce and beyond the iddat period. The court clarified that the Muslim Women, Protection of Rights on Divorce, Act, 1986 applies only to divorced Muslim women and does not bar maintenance claims by children under Section 125 CRPC. Since Section 125 CRPC is a secular provision, the right of children to maintenance cannot be taken away by personal law. 8. Comparison, 1 line. Shahbano, Daniel Latify right pointing arrow maintenance of divorced Muslim wife. Noor Sabah Khatun right pointing arrow maintenance of children of divorced Muslim parents. If you want, I can also make a on-page revision chart. Give 2-mark, 3-mark answers. Compare with Daniel Latify. Update it with BNSS, New Criminal Law, references. Just tell me.